Intro to strength and conditioning, advanced strength and conditioning, sports and games. These are three of the most popular physical education classes not only here in Iowa, but in the United States as a whole. Today we're going to dive into it and learn the importance of physical education in school and what we need it. First, we are going to look at the physical health benefits, and then we're going to go back in history and look at the statistics, and then we are going to do some yoga and look at the mental health, and finally we're going to look at the cultural and moral differences from different religions. But first, let's take a look at what the opposite side might say. They might say that physical education is not important in classes because it takes time away from your other classes in your schedule. Like, take example, our Abraham Lincoln schedule, where you have 8 class periods, 4 of them taken up by math, science, language arts, and social studies. By the end of that time, that leaves you with 3 other classes, including physical education. So 2 classes each semester over 4 years would be 16 classes. That's why I don't believe it is important for you to miss physical education. I think you need it because you still have 16 other class periods that you can take for you to save money in the future for college. Now we've done that, let's take a look at the physical health benefits, where we can take a look at the NIH, where it was a website where they said, where they took the BMI scale from 20 years ago and now and said that it has gone up exponentially, has gone up a bunch. And a BMI tracks like your body mass index, and it tracks your height and your weight and tells you if you're underweight, right at the perfect weight, or if you're overweight. This should kind of be a scale for the women's and the men's for your height. Because of that, we know that it has gone up a lot. Oftentimes, socially, people will tell you have to look a certain way, whether it is a six-pack of abs, or it's big biceps, or maybe it's being totally fit. But today, I'm here to tell you that that's not true. You don't need to have certain looks to match your physical activity and the way you want to look. This might say, like for a car, if you have a really nice looking car but it doesn't run, how good is it? So a thing that I like to go by is functionality over looks, because if your car doesn't run, it's not going to get you anywhere where you want to be. Now let's do some reverse lunges and take a step back into history with another NIH website where they learn the obesity started in 1976 to 1980, and they called it an epidemic because it goes around and spreads around really quickly, and is also called a disease. That's what happens today. We have been on a steady incline since 1980, and I believe that it might be because of fast food. Fast food really got popular around the same time, and I don't think it's a coincidence. Now let's take some time to do some yoga and think about our mental health. The Mental Health Foundation did a research that says when you are physically active, it puts a chemical in your brain that tells you to feel good. This would be saying that if you're active, it is making a certain part of your body feel good. In case you didn't know, 20% of all teens suffer from some type of mental illness. This would be saying 1 in every 5 or 5 in every 25, which would be like the class size. With that being said, it's saying that if you can help anyone with 30 minutes a day with your mental health, it'll be very good. I think it's very beneficial for not only the whole class, but especially for those 5 kids who might not get that at home. Now let's take a look at the aspects from different religions. We're going to do the prayer stretch as we look in different religions. First, in the 1 Corinthians 6:19, where it says that your body is a temple for your mind. It's saying that it is important for you to go and be active because it represents who you are and who your mind is. Then in the Quran, the Islamic people believe that it's good to go and explore the world and stay active, learning what the world is like. And finally, the Buddhists will tell you that it is important to keep a healthy body because it represents a healthy mind to others. Now that we've taken a look at all that, let's recap on what we talked about. First, we talked about the other side of what they might believe on why physical education is not needed here in schools. And then we looked at the physical health benefits from physical education. And then we looked We took a step back into history and looked at some statistics, and then we looked at the mental health benefits of physical education, staying active and helping everyone, and finally looked at different religions and what they believe and what they see to be important for not only everyone as a whole, but especially our teens in today, so we have a good start for our future. Thanks for listening.